Next, we're going to talk about probably the most critical, important thing. And the trick is, if you do want to try and save money, stay tuned for more fun facts coming on the Disney vlogs. Had to get the Disney-themed goldfish crackers for the trip, obviously. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here or the first time you're seeing any of my videos, my name is Erica, and here on my YouTube channel, I love to make travel, home, lifestyle, and Disney vlogs. And I would love to officially welcome you to the most magical Pack With Me vlog on YouTube, because we're packing for Walt Disney World today, and I literally could not be more excited for this trip. In this video, I'm going to show you literally everything that I bring on my Walt Disney World trips, from what I'm bringing for clothes to what's in my carry-on bag, what's in my toiletry bag, what I bring in my park bag. And as you probably see, I'm like pointing all around the room because I literally have everything laid out here in our guest bedroom, and it looks a little bit like chaos, but I swear it's all organized and all efficiently packed together. So if you are looking for some inspiration or tips and tricks on what to pack for Walt Disney World, then this video is for you, because I've been going to Walt Disney World ever since I can remember, and I'm a little bit crazy when it comes to packing, but I swear there's a method to the madness, and I'm going to show you like everything that you need to bring and, you know, things that you don't need to bring. Because I feel like sometimes with Disney World, we can get really caught up in, oh, I have to bring like every thing, every backup, whatever. But I really try to balance that. I like to bring a couple things that I think are necessary, a couple extra things, but I don't want to go too crazy. So yeah, that is what we're going to be doing in today's vlog. And again, I'm so excited. I'm probably going to say that like 50 times in this video, so fair warning. Now, before we dive into everything, there's two things I just want to run by you guys really quick. First of all, I am not going to be showing my outfits in this video. I will show you like the clothes laid out here on the bed, but I'm not going to be trying on any outfits because I already did that in the Disney outfit planning video. So if you guys are interested in seeing some Disney outfits or looking for inspiration, I will have that linked for you guys as well. So once you finish this vlog, you can go back and check that one out. And then I want to give you guys a very quick backstory on this trip, what time of year we're going, how many days we're going for, etc. So we are going on a 4-day Walt Disney World trip. It's a girls trip with two of my best friends, Taylor and Jillian. We are the Disney gals, and I just cannot wait to go with them back to Walt Disney World. And we are going in September, so it is going to be hot. And with that being said, let me pull up my handy dandy phone and let's check the weather for our trip. So I'm looking at a high of 86 degrees every day and a low of 72, so it is going to be a warm one. And possible rain every day, but actually the rain chances have gone down. Like right now it's like 24%, 40%, nothing crazy. I do expect when you go in September and this time of year, you should expect like a couple pop-up rain showers every day. So I will be bringing like a rain jacket, which I'll show you guys in a second. But let's see, the temperature feels today, as I'm looking at it, the temperature in Orlando is 90 degrees, but it feels like 99 degrees with a very, very high humidity. So it is going to be hot, hot, hot. So everything that I'm packing for, I'm keeping that in mind. Anything I can wear to stay somewhat cool, bringing some fans in my park bag and all of that. Like I mentioned, we're going to Disney World for 4 days. So 2 of those days are going to be park days. We're doing Epcot and Magic Kingdom. One of those days is our travel day. We get in like midday on that day, but we don't have any parks planned that day. We're just going to kind of hang out at the resort. And okay, wait, speaking of the resort, I have to tell you guys, we are staying at not one, but 2 new resorts this trip. One of these resorts was honestly on my bucket list, and if you can believe it, I sort of manifested it in February on our last trip. So if you watched my travel day vlog on our February trip when we went to Disney for the Run Disney weekend, I was walking around a certain area and I said something like, oh, like my dream is to stay here. And it happened. Like it's coming true, which is crazy. Like that is mind-boggling. So we are staying at one of my dream resorts and another resort that's going to be really fun. So I've never done a split stay before, so I'm really excited to see what that is like. I'm not ready to share the details of our resort, so you guys will have to watch the vlogs to see where we end up staying. And then on our other full day, it's going to be a resort day / Disney Springs day, because where we're staying at, we're like, okay, we need to have like a full day dedicated to this resort. So we're going to do like brunch in the morning, probably pool, and then do Disney Springs at night. But if you guys want to know like our full itinerary, dining plans, lightning lanes, all of that, I did film like a Disney plan and prep video, so I can have that linked for you guys as well, so that way you can kind of see, you know, what our plans are for our trip and what to expect in the upcoming vlogs. But yeah, I think that is everything that we need to know about the backstory of this trip, what time of year we're going, and now I think it is officially time to start diving into the pack with me. So let's start out on the bed with all of the clothes. So these are all the clothes that I'm bringing to Disney World and a few accessories. So over here, I'm bringing 3 pairs of ears, and I am planning on buying a new pair when I'm there. I really want to buy like the classic red and polka dot mini ears to wear on my Magic Kingdom Day outfit. I also have this really cute little ball cap that I'm gonna bring. And then I have 2 bras. I think I have like 7 pairs of underwear. I'm bringing more than enough underwear because let's be honest, when you're hot and sweaty, sometimes you just need to change the underwear, and I just want to make sure I have plenty. So I brought plenty of underwear, and I also did bring plenty of socks with same story in mind, like, you know, sweaty socks. Sometimes you just want to change out of your socks. And I am bringing some of my favorite little Disney socks. Aren't these so cute? So I have a Mickey pair. This is Daisy, Pooh Bear, Donald Duck, and Minnie. I got these off of Amazon, so I can have those linked down in the description box. And just a little plug right now, guys, anything that you see that I can have linked, I will have linked down in the description box for you guys. So just keep that in mind, so that way I don't have to keep saying link down below, because that'll get really repetitive. Yeah, that's what I have going on here. And then I'm bringing 1 pair of leggings. So this is going to be like my travel day leggings, 1 swimsuit, 1 rain jacket, a sweatshirt, which I'm definitely not wearing to the parks, but maybe like in my hotel room, if I'm a little chilly, I might want to throw this on. And then I have 4 t-shirts. 2 of them I will be wearing like at the parks, and then 2 are just kind of like extra t-shirt. I have 1 pair of pajamas, 2 athletic dresses, 1 pair of like these really lightweight linen overalls. I have, I think 4 tank tops, and then 4 pairs of shorts. And then I have technically 3 bags, but I just have 2 of them on the bed here. I have my Lululemon like little Mickey belt bag, this little crossbody purse, my little mini Nuimo. I don't know, is she technically a Nuimo? I've had people tell me yes and people tell me no. I know that like Nuimos were getting like discontinued or whatever, but she's really cute and I like to just kind of add her on my bag. Yeah, that is basically all I'm bringing for clothes. And because we're going to Disney World during such a hot part of the year, I did want to quickly talk about what I find is the most comfortable things to wear when it is so hot out and so humid. And honestly, anything that's like athletic material is the way to go. I love wearing like athletic dresses, for example. So this is the one I'm gonna wear to Magic Kingdom. This is actually from Abercrombie, I think last year or 2 years ago now. But really any material that is like, you know, that kind of athletic spandexy material is honestly the way to go. I know it may seem like not a good idea because some of these outfits are a little bit tighter, but I find that if you wear like a loose baggy t-shirt or anything cotton, you actually feel hotter in it and you're gonna be sweating regardless, okay? Like you're just gonna sweat pretty much as soon as you step out the door. So I find when I wear like cotton, I feel a little bit grosser in it versus like more this spandex material. These shorts are so stinking cute and I love wearing them. They kind of look like a skirt, but they do have like a built-in short. These are from Amazon, so I can have them linked down below. But yeah, I really think just like an athletic dress or like, you know, shorts like this or a skirt, pair it with a pair of mini ears and wear your hair up, ladies. Like wearing it down, it's gonna be miserable, especially if you have long hair. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that really quickly because if you've never been to Disney World when it is that hot and humid out, it can be kind of shocking when you first get there. And this is what I just find I feel the most comfortable in. And then the last clothing article that I want to talk about was my rain jacket, because I feel like there's this, I don't know if I want to say debate, but maybe like a dilemma between, okay, do I bring a rain jacket or do I bring like a poncho to Disney? Because again, it is so hot. Like putting on a jacket may sound like the worst thing in the world. And I personally don't really love ponchos, but again, I don't want to be like even hotter by putting on a rain jacket. But I think I have found the most perfect rain jacket for Disney World. So this is a North Face and it is like literally the thinnest material ever. Like it doesn't even feel like you're putting on a jacket. It is so super thin. Honestly, I've worn this a couple times this summer when it was still hot outside, but there was rain and I was out walking my dogs and I didn't get like any more hot in this jacket. But I think this is like what you want to find if you're like, I don't really want to do a poncho, but I don't want a rain jacket. like find something like this that is super, super thin and light. I can try and find this exact jacket and have it linked down below, or maybe I'll find one that's like similar on Amazon. And this jacket is also like reusable. Like you can do it, you can wear it multiple times, where I feel like the poncho is sort of a one and done situation. Theoretically, you could reuse it and dry it out, but it just kind of sounds like a hassle. So this is what I'm definitely going to be wearing and bringing in my park bag, just in case we have any of those pop-up rain showers. Next, we're going to talk about probably the most critical, important thing you can bring on your Walt Disney World trip, and that is good walking shoes. So on this 4-day trip, I'm bringing 3 pairs of shoes, 2 tennis shoes, and 1 pair of like Birks/sandals. First of all, let's talk about tennis shoes, because I really think that is the way to go in the parks, and I'm bringing two different pairs of tennis shoes. First are my white Allbird sneakers. I love, love, love Allbirds. I've been wearing them for years now, and I just got this new pair. Now, I wasn't actually gonna get Allbirds for this trip. I had originally ordered On Cloud shoes, and I actually was very disappointed with On Clouds, which really bummed me out, because I know they're like all the rage right now. When I ordered the On Clouds, tried them on at home, they were honestly kind of uncomfortable, and I wore them around the house like one afternoon while I was cleaning in the kitchen and everything, and my back started to hurt. So I was like, okay, if I can't do 1 hour of these shoes just in my house, there's no way I can walk all around Walt Disney World in these. So I ended up returning them, and then I got my Allbirds, which I know are like good. They've always been comfortable for me. Now, if you do have a pair of On Cloud shoes that you love, please let me know like what type you have, because maybe I just ordered the wrong style, but I really just got like their basic white like tennis shoe, and I don't know, I just was really not impressed by them. My Allbirds, I think, are just far more comfortable, so that is what I'm going to be bringing to Disney. And then my other pair of white tennis shoes, I'm bringing these Vessi shoes. So Vessis are 100% waterproof shoes. I've actually worked with them several times, so these shoes were gifted to me a long time ago, but because, you know, possible rain, I thought bringing some waterproof shoes would be good to have. And I really think bringing 2 pairs of tennis shoes at least is just essential on any Disney trip, whether or not it's raining. I mean, for one instance, if it rains and your one shoes get wet, you don't want to wear wet shoes the next day, so it's going to be nice to switch that out. But I also find sometimes just switching out shoes really makes a big difference in like being comfortable. If you wear the same pair of shoes every day, you know, your feet may start to hurt, but if you just switch it up, you might feel a lot better. So that is why I'm going to bring 2 different pairs of white tennis shoes, and also white because it just goes with everything. And then I am bringing 1 pair of like sandals. So these are my Birkenstocks, also very, very comfortable, but I personally just don't like to wear these all day in the parks. This is going to be more for like going to the pool or just walking around the resort, or maybe just going to Disney Springs. But yeah, that is all I'm bringing for shoes, so I'm keeping it really simple. So next, I think we're going to move on to accessories and toiletries, carry-on, park bag, all of that. And actually right behind me is all of my jewelry, so let me show you guys that. So here's what I'm bringing for jewelry on this trip. So I have 2 necklaces, and then I also have 2 bracelets I'm bringing. This one I think is so sweet. My dad gave this to me one Christmas, and it has like all the different Mickeys on it. And then I also have these little bracelets that are so fun. Like they have like a little Mickey donut, Minnie. So those are my bracelets, and everything is gonna go in this little jewelry case that has my name on it, super cute. And then I have a pair of these Mickey gold hoop earrings, these little like, I think these were Bobble Bar earrings, and then my Disney Ariel Pandora ring that I got on our last trip. I also love this so much, and I honestly wear it all the time. So that is all my jewelry, and that's gonna go in this little case. Now I'm gonna show you guys everything I have laid out on the floor, which is gonna be a little scary and a little chaotic when you first see it, but I promise there is a method to the madness. So here is what I have all laid out on the floor, and let me show you how I have everything organized. Over here in this pile, this is gonna be everything that's gonna go in my suitcase, and then I have my park bag here, so I'll show you a couple things that I always put in my park bag. And then this is my toiletry bag, so we'll go through that as well. Over here, this is all like my tech stuff and camera case, and then everything you see right here is everything that's gonna go in my backpack / my carry-on. So to make things simple, I think I'm just gonna start to the right, and then we'll work our way all the way to the left. So Over here, we have a lot of toiletries and miscellaneous stuff. So first I have this handheld mirror for two reasons. One, I'm sharing like a bathroom with a few girls. So sometimes, you know, someone wants to use a bathroom mirror, someone's using like the full length mirror, and it might just be nice to have this handheld mirror. So maybe I could do my makeup like on the little table and chairs, and that way Taylor and Jillian can use the bathroom. And also this is nice to have to check the back of my hair. So I'm gonna bring that. And then I have this hairbrush. I'm actually bringing two hairbrushes, but this one is like the hairbrush I use when I blow dry my hair straight, because it has like those openings and vents for like ventilation when I'm blow drying my hair. So I'm gonna bring that. Then I have a full bottle of dry shampoo. I just can't do the little small bottles of dry shampoo, the travel size ones. I just get a full bottle, and this will be a bag that I check because this is too big to have like in a carry-on, so that's gonna go in my suitcase. In this little bag we have sort of toiletries and miscellaneous items. So I have a mini hairspray. This is my face wash, a Downy wrinkle release spray. I love this stuff. Highly recommend. You just spray like a couple sprays on your wrinkled clothes, kind of fluff them out, and the wrinkles are gone. And then I have a Tide to Go stick, sunscreen, a little baby lotion to like put in my purse or my park bag. And then I also have some Lysol wipes. In this little Ziploc bag is some Motrin in case like I get a headache, my razor, some Airborne for like an immunity booster. So yeah, that's everything that's gonna go in that little bag. And then this stuff is a little bit miscellaneous, but I have a claw clip. I have my second pair of sunglasses, so I'm bringing two pair just in case. This one is from Amazon, so I can have that linked for you guys, but that's my second pair of sunglasses. I have my curling wand. Now, I'm not really planning on curling all of my hair, but I might do my hair like in a little bun and curl the front pieces, so that's why I'm gonna bring that. And then these two little clips are actually beach chair clips, so if we go to the pool one day, and I can clip my towel to my beach chair so it doesn't blow away. And then, yes, guys, I am bringing some ponchos, and you're probably being like, wait, Erica, you said you don't like ponchos. I personally don't, but Taylor and Jillian said they might want some, so I have these ones extra, so I thought I'd just throw them in my suitcase for whoever might want. And then we have my park bag. So this park bag is not a Loungefly. It kind of looks like one, but I actually got it from Kohl's a few years ago. If I can find it, I will still have it linked because it's a fraction of the cost of what an actual Loungefly is. And I love this one so much because it's so simple and goes with every outfit. And then you have two pockets, this front pocket, and then one big pocket in the back. And this isn't everything that I bring in my park bag, but these are a few of the essentials. So first of all, we have a hand sanitizer because Disney is gross and there's a lot of germs, so you definitely want to be sanitizing your hands. And then I have two different little fans. So this one is a handheld fan, and I really like this one because it has like 3 settings, so it does like blow pretty nicely. But I'm also gonna bring this fan that actually has like a little strap around it, so you can kind of wear it around your neck, and then you just turn it on like this, and then it kind of blows up. And the reason I'm bringing 2 fans is honestly kind of silly, but the reason is because I like to vlog my Disney trips. One of my hands always has my camera in the hand, and then my other hand usually is either maybe holding a drink or a snack or my phone, so I'm out of hands to hold also a handheld fan. So this one's just really nice because it's like basically hands-free, and you just kind of wear it like around your neck, and then it just kind of blows up in your face, which is really nice. Because I already just have this one and it doesn't take up a lot of room, I'm gonna bring it too, and maybe Taylor and Jillian might want to use it as well, so that is why I'm gonna bring both of these fans. And then in this little pouch, this is kind of like my emergency kit that I bring every day in the parks. And in here I have like a dry, or not a dry spray, I was about to say dry shampoo, like just kind of freshen up. And then I have some Dramamine, Burt's Bees chapstick, and then I have like a little Advil just in case, again, I get a headache or anything. And then in this back pocket, I have a little case that has Band-Aids in it. And then also what I'll bring like every day in my park bag, my phone obviously, wallet, sunglasses, my rain jacket, which yes, it does roll up and fit in this little bag. Sometimes a hairbrush, but I might be wearing my hair in braids, so I don't really need a brush, but a brush is really nice to have if you wear your hair down and you go on a roller coaster and your hair gets all crazy. It's nice to kind of brush your hair out, and then maybe like an extra hair tie as well. But that's pretty much, yeah, everything that I bring in my park bag. I almost forgot, but another really important thing that I always bring in my park bag is a portable charger, because you use your phone a lot to like mobile order food or book lightning lanes. And I also need it for my camera because my camera battery will definitely drain like at least halfway through the day. So that is pretty much everything that I bring in my park bag. Now, I think I used to be a person that would probably overthink things that I brought in my bag. Like I honestly used to bring a lot more because I would be like, well, what if I need this or what if I need that? But honestly, the odds are you really don't need whatever you think you need. Like besides the basics, like your phone, wallet, charger, chapstick, like that's kind of the basics that you need. And so over the years, I have just kind of come to terms with that. And so I don't pack as much as I used to. I am not constantly going through my bag being like, oh no, I need a safety pin or I need a Band-Aid or whatnot. But yeah, so that's just something I kind of wanted to say. And also, if you're worried if you need a Band-Aid or even some Tylenol or anything like that, Disney does have like first aid stations at each of their parks. So you can go there and get whatever you need. It just is like kind of takes a little bit time out of your day because you have to walk over there, but they do have it. So at the end of the day, guys, like Disney will have whatever you need. Even if you forgot your sunglasses, guess what? You can go in a gift shop and you can buy a new pair of sunglasses. It is what it is. Like at the end of the day, you don't need to overpack your park bag is what I'm trying to say. And then moving on, I thought I'd show you guys everything that I pack in my toiletry bag. This pretty much stays the same on every trip that I go on, so I'll just kind of quickly go through this. Basically here at this top section, I have all of my hair things. I have little clear elastics, hair bands, scrunchies, bobby pins, little barrettes. So that is everything in here. Then in this section is all of my makeup, and because it's gonna be so hot, I'm keeping my makeup very simple. Just foundation, mascara, lipstick, maybe a little bit of blush, and that is it. That's everything I have packed in here. And then in this section, it's a little bit of everything really. So I have my deodorant, hairbrush, fine tooth comb, wide tooth comb. I have my face lotion. I really love this stuff so much. If you feel like you have oily skin, I really recommend giving this a try because I used to put on lotion and I swear my skin just got really oily. But this is a gel cream, so it does like moisturize your skin, but it doesn't leave it oily. So I really love that. And then I have like a little hair wax stick for my hair, another little bottle of lotion. This is for like the rest of my body, like more of a body lotion. And then I'm just gonna bring like a basic toothbrush on this trip. I do have like a big electric toothbrush, but I don't really think I need to bring it because it is a short trip. So I'm just gonna bring this toothbrush that I just got at the dentist, and then I have two little like travel size toothpaste that I'm gonna bring as well. And then down here, this is really just miscellaneous stuff. I have some cotton balls, some floss sticks, and like a couple of my little bottles of skincare. Oops, I almost missed this, but in this little bag are my makeup wipes. So I like to count out how many makeup wipes that I need, and then I throw a couple extra in. This way I don't have to bring the whole pack of makeup wipes, and so it takes up less space. So that will also go in this bag. Then moving on to all of my tech stuff. So in this pink bag, this is like my camera bag. So that is all of my camera stuff goes in here. And then in this little zipper bag, this is like all my other electronics. So we have AirPods, we have headphones that can plug into the TVs on the plane. I have my portable charger, and then I have the cord that charges the portable charger. And then I have another charger that charges that handheld fan that I showed you over there. But that is everything I'm bringing, and of course my actual phone charger, which is being used right now. So that's everything that I bring for electronics. And then I'm going to show you guys everything that I bring in my backpack that I bring with me on the plane. So first of all, in this little bag, this is my snack bag. So these are all the snacks that I bring with me on the plane. Fruit snacks, little chocolate, Reese's cup, Liquid IV, which let's talk about Liquid IV here for a second. So first of all, on every travel day when I fly, I always take a Liquid IV before the plane because planes can really dehydrate you, and I feel so much better when I have this. And then I am going to bring enough to have every day of the trip. So my plan is to drink one of these every morning, so that way I am staying hydrated as much as possible in that Florida heat. So I'm going to bring that. And then I have a few granola bars and then a bag of goldfish, and I got this at the store today, and it was between Mickey and the princesses, and I went with the princesses because it's a girls trip. And you guys, I got to show you what these crackers look like. I just thought this was too funny. So we have Moana, Jasmine, and Cinderella. You ready to see what they look like in gold cracker form? So first of all, we have Moana, and honestly, I think she looks pretty good. I feel like that honestly looks like Moana, and she kind of looks cute. Okay, and then we have Cinderella, and they really gave her a lot of real estate with her bun. Like, look at that bun. It's like the size of her actual head. Look at that. Look at this compared to Moana. Like, look how much bigger Cinderella is. And then we have Jasmine. Poor Jasmine looks absolutely terrifying. Honestly, I said she looks like Voldemort because her nose is like like Voldemort's nose. Like, they did Jasmine so dirty. But anyway, I just thought that was funny. Had to get the Disney themed goldfish crackers for the trip, obviously. And then lastly, in the snack bag, we are gonna have some hand sanitizer so we can make sure our hands are clean before we get into all the snacks. And then just a few more things that I'm bringing in my bag. So first of all, my wallet. I had to use my Disney wallet for this trip, obviously. Then I am bringing my Delta trading cards that I just got. Look how pretty they are. Delta sent me a package and they gave me some trading cards in it, so I have to bring them. It's kind of like what they're doing to celebrate their 100th year anniversary. For my book, I'm bringing this awesome facts for Disney fans. My grandma actually gave me this book, so I think I'm gonna bring this, and this is gonna be like our nighttime bedtime story. Every night I'm gonna do a fun fact, so get ready for that. Actually, wait, you know what? Let's do a fun fact right now. I'm gonna find a really good one for you guys because this book has just so many random ones. Sometimes I read them and I go, yeah, I knew that. But then some of them I'm like, whoa, I did not know that. So let's find a good one. Okay, this is a good one and I did not know this. So, in order to make Aladdin's pants in the film look as natural as possible, the animator studied several videos of the musician MC Hammer, known for his preference of similar pants. Who knew? Who knew? Did you know that? Let me know down in the comments if you did know that. If you didn't, also let me know. And share any fun facts that you have about Disney. I freaking love fun fact. Probably why my grandma gave me this book. Yeah, I thought this would be fun to bring on the trip, and like maybe on our resort day or at night we can flip through it and find out some more fun facts. So stay tuned for more fun facts coming on the Disney vlogs. All right, and because I don't feel like moving anymore, I'm just gonna show you the rest of the stuff that I have in my backpack. So again, some more Lysol wipe. This is just nice to kind of wipe down your area in the plane and your tray table. And honestly, in Disney in general, like at the end of every day, I do wipe down my phone and my camera because it gives me the ick a little bit. Like, isn't there like a fact that your phone has more germs than like a toilet seat or something crazy like that? So, and especially at Disney where there's so many people, so many germs, I just wanna be trying to stay as sanitized as possible. And then lastly, I have my other pair of sunglasses so that way I can pop these babies on as soon as we arrive to Florida. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot one last thing. So I also like to bring a little tote bag in my backpack because my backpack, I really put a lot of stuff in it. So I will put my toiletry bag in there, all of my tech stuff, and then everything that you already saw. But when you're on the plane, like I don't like to have my backpack on my or underneath my feet if I don't have to. Like I like to put my backpack in the overhead bin to give myself some more space, but I still like to have a few things like my snacks, headphones. So what I have been doing is I bring this little bag that doesn't take up any room, and when we're about to board the plane, I pull out anything that I want on the plane, aka the snacks, headphones, phone, and I put it in this little bag, and instead that goes by my feet because that doesn't take up like any space at all, and then my backpack can go in the overhead bin. So that's like a little travel hack I've been using, and honestly it has been a game changer. So we don't leave for Disney for a few days, so I'm not gonna like actually pack everything and put it in my suitcase in this vlog, but I did want to give a little shout out to my beloved packing cubes. If you have not yet jumped on the packing cube bandwagon, it's a good bandwagon to jump on. I'm telling you guys, it really makes all the difference, and I love these packing cubes. These are from a brand called Jaden. They were gifted to me probably like a year ago now. If I can still find them, I will have them linked for you guys. But I swear packing cubes make all the difference. One, they keep all your clothes organized, and two, they really help you actually pack more because it does kind of like compress everything a little bit. So I will be using my packing cubes. And then I thought I'd give a little shout out to my suitcase. So this is from the brand Away. I have been using Away since 2018, actually maybe earlier, 2017, and they truly are the best suitcase. I know that they are more expensive, but these suitcases last forever. I'm pretty sure they actually have a lifetime warranty, so they are really worth the investment, I promise, because trust me, I'm a frugal person. I like to save where I can, but my suitcases, I love them so much. This is like my carry-on version, although I will be checking it, and then I do have like a bigger suitcase that's like my checked suitcase. And the trick is, if you do want to try and save money, just wait for their sales, okay? usually always have like a Black Friday sale. So just keep looking on their website. A lot of their suitcases will go on sale, so you can at least save some money there. But this one is their carry-on, but it's the expandable one, and it's the soft case. And my other one is not expandable, and it is the hard case. I really don't have a preference either way. I think I bought this one because it was on sale. So yeah, she has done me well throughout the years. I love her, and yeah, that is my little suitcase. I also have a checklist of some things I like to do before every Disney World trip. So some of these things I still need to do, and I'll probably do them like 1 or 2 days before we leave. But first of all, check into the flight. That's obviously going to be 24 hours before we leave, so I need to do that. And then I do want to clear my camera roll on my phone and on my camera. I could see myself doing the camera and then doing my camera roll on my phone on the plane, because you know, that's like the time to clear your camera roll is on the plane. So I'm gonna do that. And then I do want to link a couple Disney gift cards to my Disney World account. So this is a good tip. If you guys have credit cards and you know you earn points and you can use that points on gift cards and merch, definitely look into that before your Disney World trip, because every time I look into it, I usually have like enough points worth for a $25 gift card, so that way I can use that for some snacks and stuff at the parks. And then I definitely want to charge my portable charger before we leave, so that way it is all ready to go for our first day. I also need to do my nails. I always do press-on nails, and I usually do that the night before we leave, so I'll do that right before we leave. I also like to wash my shoes and makeup brushes before every trip, so that way they are nice and clean. And then these two things are very Disney specific. One is booking lightning lanes, which you can do, I believe it's 7 days in advance now, and then book dining reservations, but we did that a while back. That's 60 days in advance. So that is kind of everything that I have on my checklist that I definitely want to do before we leave. So I have a few more days to get some of those things done. And that is going to be a wrap on this Pack With Me vlog for Walt Disney World. I hope you found this video helpful. If you are packing or preparing for your Disney World trip, please let me know down in the comments. Let me know what time of year you're going, what parks are you doing, what are you most looking forward to? I seriously want to know, because honestly, the anticipation of a Disney World trip is like half the fun. So I would love to hear what your plans are for your Disney World trip. And if you did find this vlog helpful or you enjoyed this vlog, please let me know either down in the comments or by giving the video a big thumbs up. That really does help out my channel and truly means so much to me. I put a lot of love and thought into these vlogs, and I really hope that you guys enjoy them. And of course, before you go, don't forget to subscribe, because I don't want you to miss out on any of the upcoming Disney World vlogs. There's going to be 4 vlogs. We're going to have our travel day vlog, 2 park days, and a resort day / Disney Springs day. So I don't want you guys to miss out on that. So make sure you subscribe. And thank you truly so much for watching. It means so much to me. And that is going to be it for the vlog though, but I will see you guys so very soon in Disney World. Bye!
You got me loose and set me free.